What a football game. I can tell you that I don't know if I've ever been more proud of a group of young men than that group that's sitting over there in that locker room right next to us. We talked all day, all week, about this was going to be a 60-minute game. This rivalry has gone back and forth over the last few years. The last 4 games now have all come down to one score. I thought our defense did an exceptional job there early, being able, even though we put them in some bad situations, to get some stops, obviously late in the game. TJ Carter with the forced fumble, with the interception. Those guys just continue to respond to every situation they were put into. Offensively, to go from being shut out in the first half, not playing our best ball, a lot of mistakes, drop passes, just everything that could probably go wrong in the first half did. Turned the ball over twice, but I came in the locker room and there was something about their eyes. I mean, there was no panic, nothing. This one about business as usual, and they came out and absolutely responded. The big kickoff return once again sparked just Tony Pollard, huge play in the game. Everybody, coaches, players. We talk about being a family, and you saw a family really wrap its arm around each other and get a job done tonight. Just could not be more pleased.
You go from, you mentioned getting shut out in the first half to scoring on your first 6 possessions in the second half, all but the last one. What change? Anything changed schematically, or was it just
didn't change one play, didn't add one thing. You just went out there and our guys, they knew they had to go out there and just play Memphis Tiger football, and they did that. Riley stayed calm, stayed collect. Him and Anthony started rolling. Phil Mayhew, some young guys that stepped up to make big plays. DeMonte Coxey, the catch there on the last drive. Sean Dykes, the touchdown here in his hometown was awesome to see. Patrick Taylor with the rushing touchdown. Guys that have just, we went down another running back, and so we're down to 2 running backs in the game, and those guys just continued to battle. That Houston's got a really good defense, and they've got a great offense. It's 2 good football teams going against each other, and it came down to a handful of plays, and our guys, they were ready to make the play when they needed to.
Defensively, you go from highs to lows, the 3rd and 30 situation turning into a touchdown, then your defense comes up so big at the end. How can you describe just kind of the focus that you saw from them, not letting that get to them and pull?
We talked today that our term was unwavering focus, and no matter what happens, we knew we were in a hostile environment. We knew that there was going to be emotional swings, momentum swings, and you just got to stay focused on doing your job and understand that the next play is the play that could make all the difference in the game. And our guys did that. Whether it was a kickoff return, whether it was a forced fumble, whether it was an open field tackle, the interception at the end, the touchdown catch, all of it played a part. There was good and bad, but our guys were focused on the job at hand, and we were going to give everything we had till that clock had all zeros on it. And boy, I'm sure glad we were at least 1 point better.
Late in the 3rd quarter, you're still down 17, 31-14. What was it like emotionally on the bad track? How did you pull this off? When you think about it now, how did you pull it off? How did these guys do this, and what do you think it means about this team that they were able to do?
Coaches believing in players, players believing in coaches, players believing in each other. There's the emotional swings of football are the greatest. It's what makes it the greatest sport in the world. And when you see that, when you go through those highs and lows, it's what makes a team. And that's something that those guys displayed their character. And I'll tell you what, I give hats off to Houston and that football team. And they battled. And this was something that there was. It's a shame that one team has to end up on the losing side of it. But because that was a well fought football game. But I'm proud of our guys doing what was necessary to throughout all the adversity to come out one play better.
Coming out of the tunnel, I heard you tell the guys whatever it takes. So now looking back on it, how do you feel now that they actually did do up to the last second?
Well, we knew it would take everything. We knew that it was going to come down to many unique situations and circumstances, and that's whatever it does take, whatever you got to be asked of to do individually. We had guys that have played a lot of snaps that I guarantee are going to be asleep on that plane very quick. Coaches, it's a short week, quick turnaround after a physical game against a top 25 program in Navy. It doesn't, all that stuff doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to go out there and achieve success together. And, you hear the celebration, you can see it in the guys' eyes. Man, they love each other. And so whatever it does take, man, they're willing to give themselves and sacrifice for this team.
Are you shocked they're still kicking the ball with Tony Pollard?
Don't tell anybody. No, once again, you wait. If you get an opportunity, you got to capitalize on it. And there were some great blocks on that, but man, that was just a phenomenal return. Tony ran through tackles. He willed himself into that end zone, and that's a play I'll remember the rest of my life. I promise you.
What this group accomplished last 5 days, beating Navy for the first time, pulling this comeback off. What have you learned about this group that maybe you didn't know yet?
Just say I believe in this group, and just say that I wouldn't say there's something I didn't know, because I know they have this in them, and but to see just the perseverance throughout, your bodies being battered and tired, having to go on the road in a short week. These are challenges that we've never experienced, to have that quick of a turnaround, having to go on the road. But our guys, they were unwavering with their focus, and they went out there and they believed in each other. They wrapped their arms around each other, and they went out there and got the job done.
Are they living up to your expectations, or like each week do your expectations go for the team?
We're always trying to elevate, where we're going and the progress within our program. Our guys, we know that every day we have to go out there and be the personal best, version of ourselves that we've ever been. And so as we continue to grow, and you have these experiences, you have the experience of Navy last week, everything that we've learned from, highs and lows. You've got to apply that, and that's what I believe this team is understanding, is that it's not going to be easy. Well, neither is life, and there's going to be adversity, there's going to be unforeseen things that show up, but you just got to keep plugging and get that focus on taking that next step to continue to elevate.
You mentioned Daryl isn't seriously.
No, I don't. We don't have an update. I know he tried to get himself going back, but wasn't able to.
Did Cook come back?
He did. And so I was glad to have John back out there. Like I said, so many guys that push through, and that happens. That happens when you get here late in the season. We got a week and a day now, so we're gonna get on this plane. We're gonna enjoy this one. It'll be a fun trip back to Memphis, but then we gotta go to work, and we got another conference opponent coming in. We got a really good Tulane football team, and our only focus is to try to go be 1-0 here this next week.